Have you ever felt like you're just crawling through life? You see others around you soaring. They launch businesses, master new skills, transform their bodies, and seem to achieve in months what takes others years or even a lifetime. It's like they've tapped into some hidden current, a force that propels them forward at a speed that seems almost supernatural. You're left wondering, how? How are they progressing so fast? If that question has ever echoed in your mind, then you've come to the right place. Today, we're not just going to answer it, we're going to give you the blueprint. And to do that, we must look to one of history's greatest masters of rapid, ruthless progress, Miyamoto Musashi, a legendary samurai who was undefeated in 61 duels, an author, a philosopher. This man was a force of nature. He didn't just get better, he got better faster than everyone else. The principles he lived by are so sharp. They cut through centuries of noise to speak to us today. If you're ready to stop crawling and start moving with the speed of a blade slicing through air, then do me one favor. Take a second to click that subscribe button. Join our community of modern philosophers, all striving to live a more intentional life. You won't regret it. Now, let's begin. This sounds extreme, I know. Our modern world is built on safety nets. The backup plan, the side hustle that never becomes the main hustle, the what-if scenario that keeps us comfortable. Most people never make rapid progress because they always have a way out. Their commitment is conditional. But Musashi's was not. At just 13 years old, he fought his first duel against a fully trained samurai warrior. He didn't have a backup plan. He didn't second-guess himself. Retreat was not an option. He had no choice but to win, and he did. This isn't about being reckless. It's about creating a psychological shift. ... When you have no possibility of retreat, your mind stops looking for excuses and starts engineering solutions. Think about it. You want to finally get in shape? You don't just try to go to the gym. You hire a trainer you can't afford to miss. You go public with your goal, so backing out would mean humiliation. You want to build a business? You don't just dabble. You invest your own money, so failure has real, tangible consequences. This is the difference between interest and commitment. When you're interested in doing something, you do it when it's convenient. When you're committed to something, you accept no excuses, only results. Ask yourself, right now, what bridge are you refusing to burn? What safety net is actually an anchor holding you in place? We live in an age of information overload. We love to prepare. We read every book, watch every tutorial, listen to every podcast, and we call it progress. Musashi would call it hiding. His philosophy was brutally simple. Real learning happens in the chaos of experience, not the quiet of contemplation. It happens in the fire, where you are forced to adapt or be consumed. If you want to learn to swim, you can read about hydrodynamics for years, or you can get in the water. If you want to be a writer, you can study grammar forever, or you can start publishing and let the feedback be your teacher. If you want to become a great public speaker, you don't just practice in front of a mirror. You seek out every opportunity to speak in front of a real audience. Stop waiting to feel ready. You will never feel ready. Throw yourself into the arena. Let failure be your master. Each mistake is not a verdict on your worth. It's a data point. Musashi lost battles early in his life, but he never lost a lesson. He learned, he adapted, and he became undefeated. Where are you practicing in comfort? Where are you choosing theory over the battlefield? That is your starting point. People love rigid systems. They want the one true way, the magic formula, the step-by-step blueprint that guarantees success. Musashi despised this mindset. He believed that locking yourself into a single style was a form of self-imposed prison. His most famous innovation was breaking the sacred samurai tradition of using one long sword. He used two swords, a long and a short one, adapting his technique to the opponent and the environment in real time. He was fluid, unpredictable, and that's why he always won. The fastest learners are not dogmatic. They flow like water, as Bruce Lee would later say. They aren't afraid to break the rules. They mix and match strategies, techniques, and ideas from completely different fields. If your workout plan isn't working, you don't just try harder, you change it. If your business strategy is stalling, you don't just pour more money into it, you pivot. If your way of studying isn't yielding results, you find a new way. The goal is not to master a method. The goal is to master the outcome. Be flexible, be fluid, adapt, or you will be left behind. Principle 4. Cut the fat. Brutal simplicity wins. Speed comes from simplicity. Complexity is the enemy of progress. Most people move slowly because they overcomplicate everything. They create elaborate morning routines with 20 steps. They build business plans with 100 pages of fluff. They drown in useless motion, confusing being busy with being productive. Musashi was a master of subtraction, not addition. His fighting style was stripped down to the absolute essentials. It was direct, efficient, and devastatingly effective because there was no wasted energy. If you want to move fast, you must become a ruthless editor of your own life. Look at your goals, your schedule, your tasks. Ask the hard question: does this directly contribute to my progress? Is this moving the needle, or is it just noise? That app on your phone? Fluff. That meeting that could have been an email? Fluff. That extra layer of analysis that doesn't change the decision? Fluff. Eliminate it. Simplify your process. Focus on the 20% of actions that yield 80% of the results. True mastery isn't about how much you can add, but how much you can take away. Here is the biggest lie the modern world tells you. You need to feel motivated. You need to be inspired. You need the perfect conditions to take action. Musashi would say that is the mantra of the week. He didn't live by motivation. He lived by discipline. He trained endlessly, with or without inspiration. He didn't need a coach to push him. He pushed himself. If you want to move faster than anyone else, you must stop waiting for a feeling and start acting on a schedule. Your feelings don't matter. Your tiredness doesn't matter. Your lack of motivation doesn't matter. Set a brutal schedule and follow it relentlessly. Do the work, especially when you don't feel like it. That is the moment you separate yourself from the 99%. Motivation is a fleeting emotion. Discipline is a skill. It's a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. No one is coming to save you. You are your own savior. Most people are mentally weak. They are slaves to distraction, servants to their emotions. They overthink, they hesitate, they get lost in a fog of fear and doubt. Musashi trained his mind with the same intensity he trained his body. He treated it like a weapon. In the face of death, he remained calm. He didn't let anger, fear, or anxiety cloud his judgment. Your mind determines your speed. If your mind is cluttered, your actions will be slow and clumsy. If your mind is clear, your actions will be swift and precise. So you must kill your distractions. Social media, pointless entertainment, mindless scrolling. These are not harmless habits. They are the enemies of your progress. You must also master your emotions. Fear, doubt, anxiety, cut them down like an enemy in battle. And above all, stop overthinking. Overthinking is just a fancy word for paralysis. It's fear dressed up in a suit of intellectualism. Train yourself to move without hesitation. Control your mind, and you will move like lightning. This is perhaps the most profound of Musashi's principles. He lived as if every day was his last, but not in the reckless YOLO sense we think of today. He lived with the understanding that he had to kill his old self every single day. The weak, undisciplined, slow version of you from yesterday, kill it. Leave it behind. Recreate yourself every morning. This is the path of relentless growth. The moment you get comfortable, you start to stagnate. The moment you think you've made it, you begin to die. You must constantly evolve, constantly push your own boundaries. Embrace discomfort, for that is the only place growth happens. Every day is a chance for a rebirth. Don't waste it by clinging to the person you were yesterday. This principle ties everything together. Most people fail, not because their plans are bad, but because they simply fail to act. They hesitate. They overthink. They wait for the perfect moment that never comes. Musashi had no patience for hesitation. He lived by one code: strike without delay. In the world of progress, speed kills hesitation. The longer you wait to act on an idea, the heavier it becomes until its weight paralyzes you. When you have an idea, execute it now. When you see an opportunity, seize it now. Don't fear failure, chase it. Musashi understood that every mistake was a stepping stone to mastery. The faster you fail, the faster you learn. And to move this fast, you must eliminate decision fatigue. Simplify your choices. Create strict rules for yourself so you don't waste precious mental energy thinking about what to do. You just do. The world doesn't reward those who plan. It rewards those who act. While others are stuck in the mud of hesitation, you will move with the speed and finality of a blade. Burn your bridges. Learn in chaos. Adapt or die. Cut the fat. Wield ruthless discipline. Control your mind. Die every day and execute relentlessly. These aren't just 8 tips from a dusty old book. This is a philosophy for living. It's a declaration of war against mediocrity, against the slow, hesitant mindset that holds most of the world captive. The world belongs to those who move faster than time itself. It belongs to those who advance while others hesitate, who learn from the battle itself, and who push themselves beyond what they thought were human limits. That's the path Musashi walked, and it's a path that is available to you right now. Most people who watch this video will find it interesting, and then they will do nothing. They will go back to their comfortable routines. But a few, maybe even just one of you, will take these words to heart. You will take them and become unstoppable. The only question left is, which one are you? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for spending this time with me today at Stoic Wisdom Now. If this video resonated with you, please hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next exploration into timeless wisdom. Until next time, be well and act with purpose.